Commodities. Oh, you can hear them on Wall Street. You can hear them all over the place. Oranges, oil, copper, they're all commodities. But when it comes to our business, commodities are something different. We used to think that if we could provide excellent service, outstanding quality at a reasonable price, we would not be in the commodity bind. Well, I'm afraid that's all lost and gone today, because today there's not too many companies that aren't providing excellent service, outstanding quality, all at the cheapest price. So what do? How do you avoid this dilemma? Well, to my line of thinking, the way to avoid it is by creating value. And let's look at some things. My wife goes to Stop and Shop and she buys at Stop and Shop. So she gets these cards on a regular basis and she's got one of those loyalty cards. And we got something on a Schick razor, okay? She's never bought me a Schick razor there. She's never bought me shaving cream there because I generally buy that myself. They know what she buys, so why would they send her something that's purely a commodity? That doesn't make any sense to me. If they want to generate business from her, they have to create a relational card, something that's going to avoid that commodity. All right? So that's one thing. Now I got a good example of someone that really did something like that. It says, Stephen, we have your credit union's marketing plan. And it talks about a special direct marketing services summit that they're going to have and gather the evidence, and everything is geared to me and what I'm doing in my credit union. It's got the name of the speakers and things like that. Everything is personalized and customized for the recipient. Now that's how you possibly get away from the commodity, because what you're doing is you're creating a value proposition for your customer. Now wait a minute. Are you selling the customer or are you creating a value proposition for the customer? In my mind, the way you get away from the commodity mix is by creating a true partnered value proposition so that the customer is getting the best benefits from your services. Something else that always bothered me is the post office, all right? The United States Post Office sends out these things on stamps.com. Now we all know the post office is struggling today and they're about to close many thousands of post offices around the United States because of these stamps.com. You don't need to get something. But why don't they know a little bit about me, all right? They got my name and address, and what I always love is Stephen Schnall or business owner. Boy, that makes me really feel special. Am I a commodity? You bet I'm a commodity. Or business owner. God almighty, I hate those kind of things. All right? Now this one's an interesting one that came from my university. I'm a graduate of George Washington University. And I've been very grateful to the university. I got a great education there. And they send me something. And they send me that, thank you for 5 years of support. You know what? They commoditized this because I've been giving for close to 30 years, close to 40 years. Every year I've given. So they didn't even get the facts right. So what do I think of my own university? Not much. Now here's one that's using geo-tracking, which is always interesting because they know this is Staples. And there's a new Staples store that's opened in town and it shows you where it is and it gives you a nice little $25 free coupon or $20 free to my local Staples office. Those are the types of things that are meaningful. Here, it's a message and it's a clear message, tells me where the store is located. It's directed to me at the address that I'm at. Doesn't have my name on it, but that's all right because $20 free or $25 free, I like that. So the way you can create a value proposition and get out of the commodity mix is not by just going out and offering price that you're the cheapest person on the block, but by offering a true value proposition that your customer will get more business because you're doing more for them. So how do you do that? It's all about content. You're going to hear me say this over and over and over again. When you stress content and you deliver value propositions to the end user, you get the desired results for your customers. Stay tuned, there's more on this Remember, it's all about content.